How are you doing, Primary 2? Again with the second term, Chapter 2, Lesson 79, Repeated Addition. You can use arrays to help you count the numbers of an object. Like, this is row. The row is always sleeping like this. And this is column. Column is always standing. So, in this array, how many rows do you have? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 rows sleeping. What about the columns? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns standing. So this array is 4 rows and 5 columns. What is the number of all the circles? You can do 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equal 20, and this way you are counting the rows. Or you can count the columns. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. It will give you the same answer of 20. So the rows and the columns will give you the same answer for the array. Let's take an exercise. You have paper clips. Paper clips, you have 2 rows and how many columns? 4 columns. What about the crackers? You have 3 rows and 3 columns. What about the donuts? You have 4 rows and how many columns? You have 8 columns. Remember, rows are sleeping, columns are standing. Rows are sleeping, columns are standing. From your book, page 37, you have many arrays. Needs you to know what is the number of the rows and the columns and have the final answer. Okay, for the first number for the squares, you have how many sleeping rows? You have 2 sleeping rows. How many standing columns? You have 5 columns. Let's take the final answer. For the rows, you have 5 in the first row and 5 in the second row. That means 10. For the columns, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 10. Look for the array of the fish. You have 2 rows and 3 columns. For the rows, you have 3 plus 3 equals 6. For the columns, you have 2 plus 2 plus 2 also will be equal 6. For the flowers, you have 2 rows and 6 columns. For the rows, you have 6 plus 6 equals 12. For the columns, you have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 12. For the cans, you have 2 rows and 4 columns. For the rows, you have 4 in the first row, 4 in the second row. 4 plus 4 equals 8. For the columns, you have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 will be equal 8. For the football, you have 4 rows and 2 columns. For the rows, you have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. For the columns, you have only 4 plus 4 equals 8. That means you can know the answer using the rows or the columns. Will give you the same answer. Thank you and see you next time.